One. Yo, 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 it's Local Music Monday. How are you? Hope you're enjoying your Monday. You can follow along on Twitch and YouTube. For some reason, Facebook took a shit today, and they're not available. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but we'll get to the bottom of that, I'm sure. Shout out to my sponsors. If not for the sponsors, this podcast is not possible. Shout out to EJA Moving Services, the professional movers. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and his staff at 315-335-0516. There is no task they can't handle. They can pretty much move anything, anywhere, anytime. So give them a call today, 315-335-0516. You want a good meal this week? Go see my man Matt Grabsky over at Joey's. It's 307 Mohawk Street. They got great seafood dinners. They got a revolving dinner menu. They even offer catering. You could call them today for a reservation at 315-864-3527. Shout out to Utica Coffee. I'm drinking some Columbia stuff, and let me tell you, the hairs on my arms are standing up today. I wake the hell up, and they really mean wake the hell up. You can find them online at wakethehellup.com. If you need legal advice, give my attorney Dave Longaretta a call today at 315-735-6162. Thank you to Saranac. In fact, we're getting a new delivery of Saranac tomorrow. Sorry to the guys in the studio today that I didn't provide them any beer today, but we definitely got some beer coming up tomorrow. So thank you to Saranac, saranac.com. Under Too Long is a book by Billy the Liquor Guy. It's a great book about undercover agents infiltrating the bad guys. It's amazing. It's a local guy who wrote this awesome book, and you can get it on Amazon or wherever you buy your books. And also, big ups to Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for a 15% discount. Get yourself some.
See the razor that they came out for that?
There you go. Sorry. Go, the razor for. Oh yeah, the Manscaped.
A buddy of mine bought one. Man, he hurt for 3 days.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
He hurt for 3 days.
Yeah.
How did he hurt?
Because it's like a shaver. It shaves you right down, and he was just itching and hurt, and he said it drove. I said, wow.
But his girlfriend was happy.
That's where you should have. Yeah, it hurt him.
I think it's time to introduce my guest since we're talking about hygiene for your groin area.
Look at the cat just dragged in.
Look at the cat just dragged in. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, Todd. We got the boys from Fallen Angel in the house, Art Newman, Todd Lewis, and Dave Borgia. There's your seat right there, Mr. Lewis. Good to see you, my friend. There's a headset right over there.
Right there.
Yeah, good
you got
to see
speak into it.
Real quick. Got to lock the door on James Street.
Yeah, you do.
You know, you have to. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh, I know.
I'll tell you, a couple weeks ago, that door opened up, and some guy came in here, and he was talking about how he's going to kill himself. I'm like, all right, stop. Let me walk you out.
Yeah, don't do it down here.
Don't do it.
That ain't good.
Oh, wait, it would help if I unmuted you, Todd.
It would.
Let's see if I can unmute you.
Oh, hello.
There he is. Todd Lewis, everybody.
Hey, I don't see our names on the bottom down there.
I didn't get a chance to.
Man, everything's fucked up today.
It is, man. Facebook is down. Instagram's down. Yeah. We're live on YouTube and Twitch, and this always turns into a podcast.
The world's crashing today.
The world is definitely
Let it crash.
A lot of crash.
Yeah. World on fire.
It's good to see you guys, man. You got having Fallen Angel in here right now. It's like my 15-year-old self is freaking out.
Oh, my
God. I know.
15.
Wow. We're just talking about the MVCC shows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you know, that's funny. I just watched it the other day.
Yeah.
Because we took all our old VHSs. My wife's been putting them on CD.
That's where I got mine from.
Yeah, we've been watching it, and I watched that Fallen Angel one. It was
The one from MVCC?
Yeah.
Is it now? Was that at the snack bar?
That was a gymnasium one.
that was at the gymnasium.
Okay.
Yeah, we did both
And
snack
it's-
bar too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rock for,
we did the snack
Rock for
bar.
rehab, and we're all in the dressing room
Well,
getting fucking hammered.
Well, and
irony,
that's
yeah.
on there. That's on there.
Yeah.
They videoed us getting ready for the show.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm over in the corner with my head down, blow drying my hair, getting my hair all teased up,
Had a blow dryer in each hand.
beer all over the place.
Yeah.
Rock for rehab,
Yukon, Jack
fun.
Daniels.
scotch.
Yukon, my God.
We were just telling him earlier. He's got a bottle of honey Yukon in there. He says, "Oh, Todd will be happy."
So how did you drink Yukon with Gatorade? How does that make any sense?
I just put more Yukon in than Gatorade. Right? That's it, you know.
That's how it was.
Gatorade.
done.
Every night when we used to play out, there'd be a bottle of Yukon on one side of his amp and a bottle of JD on the other side.
Yeah.
And he'd tell Vinny, go get me some soda. Go get me some soda. He'd come back with a pitcher of soda.
Yeah. And I just dumped the rest of that liquor in there, you know.
Give me a good on-stage drunken moment. Like you were so wasted on stage. Give me
That was at Lily's.
Lily's.
Lily's, I was hammered.
Lily's, dude.
Yeah, I was hammered. And you know how they had the balcony around it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this fool decided to go jump up on the balcony, and I fell backwards. And the whole crowd grabbed me, caught me, put me back
You mean on the railing?
on the railing.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I fell backwards.
I turn around, all I see is his foot going up in the air. I'm like, where is he?
Was I in a band at that point? I don't.
No, I don't think you were.
I don't remember playing.
I think Mark was
Yeah.
playing.
All right, yeah. 'Cause
drums,
I remember
at
doing
the time.
Lily's with Ulterior Motive, but not with
Yeah.
these guys.
No.
Well, everyone underneath caught me.
They
They
did.
just caught me, and I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna hurt." And they just all of a sudden, I'm going like this,
You
and
went
then
to-
I'm going like this. I went right back up. They pushed me right back.
He must have fallen far if he had time to think about it.
Well, the thing is I never wore shoes on stage. I always wore. Remember the socks, totes?
No.
They have a rubber.
Oh, like a wrestling shoe?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's a sock.
Yeah, it's a sock with
It's
a
a
rubber
sock
bottom to
with
it.
a rubber bottom.
Oh
to
yeah, like those hospital ones.
Okay.
it. Something like
Those
that.
were they blue?
Yeah,
Little rubber fucking.
No, they came in sorted colors. I used to have black, red, and whatever I wore that night. That's what they were.
A rock singer's wearing booties on stage. I love it.
Well, the thing was because we used to get so hammered. When I wore sneakers or something, I'd catch the rug and almost face plant it. Because I would run to one side and go to the other side. At least the sock gave away. Oh, there was so many. So I said, nope, socks out. Socks out. Or shoes out.
Todd, you got a good on-stage drunken story?
Every night.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think of a drunken story on stage. There must have been one anyway.
There was,
right?
well, it was always hard to tell when he was
partied hard.
drunk.
Yeah, I know.
Because he would sit there with the sunglasses on and a cigarette.
Nobody knew it, you know.
And he would just sit there and play and play.
He's got
play.
there they are.
Speaking of the glasses.
Gotta have.
Oh, I recognize that dude now.
Now we know. Now we know where we are. Now.
He might be hammered right now. You don't even know it.
Exactly.
You know,
I got. Well, there were so many, but the two that stuck out with me was one time at Friendy's, and
Friendies, like Leonardsville Friendies?
Leonardsville, yeah,
Wow.
Route 8. Well, and they gave. You remember when they gave us their liquor storage room was our dressing room? What a big fucking mistake
God.
that was.
But he even said, anything you guys drink, just come and let me know.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That whole bar, that whole shelf that's empty, we drank that.
Yeah, all gone. Yeah. And then I remember I came off the drum riser to go into the dressing room, and I went face first down on the floor. And Thompson had to pick me up.
Yep.
And that was later on in the night, thankfully. It was like as the night went on. And then the other one was The Office up in Boonville.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
God.
Was it no, not The Office. I think it was a skating rink or something.
Oh, the skating rink. We played at Boonville Skating Rink. It ain't even open no more.
That's actually where the Gatorade and Yukon was invented.
Oh, was it?
Because I couldn't bring Yukon in a skate rink.
There's no alcohol there.
But he did anyway.
No, so I had to figure out a way, and that was it, you know. And then, a new drink was made, you know.
That's funny.
It is.
Yeah, I got a picture of all of us going riding up in the van, and your dad was in it. Me and Dave Thompson and Mark.
I still got it. Yeah.
And I had sunglasses on, like this nut over here, and I'm drinking Peel's beer.
Oh,
remember that? It was like the blue and white can.
Yeah.
It was like the you could buy a case of it for like $4. It was like the cheapest shit and the worst hangover ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's when the beer used to come out. We used to be when Old Milwaukee came out. I think it was
That was high school for me.
Yeah, it was.
Milwaukee's best.
Yeah, I was about 16. And Old Milwaukee came out. I remember we went to the beverage place and they said, "Oh, we got this new beer. It's Old Milwaukee." It was $4.99 a 12-pack.
Art said, "I'll take them all."
I'll load them in. Yeah. Well, I had to get someone with an ID, but
Yeah.
Were you gigging in high school?
not really. I did talent shows.
Okay.
I remember I did this talent show when I was in fifth grade. I did Crocodile Rock. Came dressed up,
Elton John.
yeah, with a freaking leather jacket, and you basically, the song was playing, and then you had to sit there and play it. But no, I didn't start gigging until we got together. We were together for what? When did we get together?
85, 86.
85, 86.
Yeah, I came on board in '88.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Todd, were you gigging in high school?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
In fact, my first gig was in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, at the school right over here, with
Blessed
Blessed Sacrament in the annex, we did Best Friend's Girl by the Cars. It was a talent show, you know.
Yeah.
So we got up and we did that, you know. So it was like the first time. It was in 8th grade, you know, the first time playing out, you know. High school. I actually played with Mike Santa Lucia in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, a few gigs with him. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been playing ever since. I started playing guitar at 9, so
Yeah.
by grade school, I was pretty much playing a lot.
So were you going to high school the next day bragging to people like, I was out the bar last night playing with my band? Were you one of those guys?
Yeah.
He was
we
the-
played
he was
the
the shit,
parties.
man.
Yeah, we played the parties and everything. You know?
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I think I was.
Kids, we probably sucked, but whatever.
I think it was.
It was fun.
I started playing out when I was 16.
16?
15 or 16. I was actually playing guitar at the time.
So you were gigging in clubs and then going to school the next day?
No. We played in this it was like a country rock band called Prisoner. That's what we call it. Me, Andy Burnett, Rich Sacco, Ken Kolerick, and we would go in the courtroom bar that used to be on Elizabeth Street, right across from the courtroom. Our bass player's father was a bass player, and he was a house band every weekend. So what they would do is if we went and cleaned the bar on the weekends, we could use that stage for rehearsal. Mm-hmm. So we'd go in at like 7, 8 in the morning, clean up the bar, drinking 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then rehearse all afternoon and stumble out. You know, and then when they had they would invite us up to on a Sunday afternoon to do 3 or 4 songs or something like that, or play for a half an hour, and that was my start into it. And I was playing guitar. I wasn't even playing drums then. I mean, I was playing drums, but not in a band.
Gotcha. So. What was the original Falling Angel lineup? Who was in it?
It was Todd, Tony, Mark, Dave, and me.
Who was the original drummer?
Dave.
You were the original drummer.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Well, hold up. Yes.
Well, he was the original drummer when we first started hitting the club scene.
Mm-hmm.
We've had drummers like Bob Walters was actually our first drummer, and we spent 4 years in a cellar with him. And then finally we needed to grow some wings. And
I remember Art called me and said, we have a gig at Coleman's. And I think your drummer at the time didn't want to play it, or he was
no,
at
we
stage
had
fright
left.
or something. Or?
We had left. We were looking for.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
because that's what he said.
Joe his name was.
Something.
Not the one with the long hair.
Venero. Is that his name?
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know why I remembered that, but shit. But he said something like he asked if there was going to be more than 25 people there or something like that, and he was nervous.
Boy, I hope he's not listening.
Is that the one with the long hair? Who's the one with the long hair? It used to show up in a little truck. Looked like a little meat truck.
Sietsma?
Sietsma.
Mike Sietsma?
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah.
We went through a lot of drummers.
Did you?
Spinal Tap.
You were Spinal Tap?
But they didn't explode in the back.
No.
Why do you think that is?
Because we were really, after Dave played, we were really, it was going to be hard to fill his shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, we brought some talented drummers up.
He spontaneously combusted.
There's a little green glob on his drum seat. It's in the bizarre gardening accident.
Great. We brought a lot of talented drummers, but you know what? It just didn't have that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'd sit. Remember, they'd come in and who was it? The one that came in there and spent an hour and 45 minutes setting his drums up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. I know. I remember that, yeah. He opened the drum stage and sat inside.
Oh, I know who it was. It'll come to me. I remember that. Yeah, he had a twin brother.
Oh, yeah, the box.
Dave Bach. Was it Dave
Bach,
or Fran?
Bach,
It was Dave
yeah.
and Fran.
Yeah, it was Fran.
And they had this
Great guy,
this was,
though.
Yeah,
Great
this
guy.
was like this is a little bit after because I did another stint somewhere and they got someone to replace me at the time, and I remember they had a drum riser built for me in the practice room that we used, and he took out all the top parts of the drum riser and set his drum set inside the drum riser on the floor.
Oh, that's right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
That's right.
How does that make any sense?
Does that come back to you? Is that true?
I do remember that. He was a good guy, though.
Yeah.
I liked partying with him. You know?
Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah, but just playing with him, I don't know, wasn't there.
Yeah, he was more. He was more like a.
Jazz, more of a jazz
Yeah,
player.
it was
Yeah,
more. I mean, big set, everything. But,
He was strange.
Just wasn't fitting the rock style.
no.
No.
He was strange.
So how Mark ended up? It was weird how Mark ended up becoming a drummer because Mark was actually a drummer before he was a guitar player. I'm right on that, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
And Mark is from Long Island, and his sister lived here. He moved down here moved here, and so we got a call one day, or I got a call from Mark one day, and he was out at work. He went out to leave, and one of his the girls had a flat tire. Remember?
Oh,
and he was helping her change the tire, but he was pulling the hubcap off, the metal hubcap.
Oh, yeah.
The metal cut right here and cut the tendon
Oh, whoa.
all the way down.
Yeah.
So he calls up. He goes, "I can't play." He's
That
in a
was it for his
cast.
guitar playing days.
Yep. And he did come back, and he came back at Friendy's.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah, that was his
Did
first
come
show.
back.
Yeah.
And he couldn't play with his finger, so he had to learn how to play with his thumb and these three.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he couldn't
Because-
use his index finger.
Because this finger, it only bent here, it wouldn't bend here.
Yeah.
So when the time came of drummers, because Zimmerman left, he was playing with us,
Yeah.
and Zimmerman left, or no, you were still playing with us.
He was playing with
Yeah.
us, yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
we had tinfoil Tim.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna bring.
There's little things that are like etched in my head. This kid, I think he was only like 14 or 15 years old. He was playing with us. This kid was like barely had hair on his balls, and he came in. I mean, he sounded pretty good.
Wait, guitar player?
The guitar player?
Yeah,
Yeah, Ruggiero.
yeah,
Right,
With the long hair.
He was my best friend at the time,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. He was a good kid and
Oh,
everything,
yeah,
but
he
he was just a little over the top, man. He was, he would jump up in front of the stage and
Too
like do
flashy,
solos
right?
and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Todd was too happy about that.
Well, he was a little out of control.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was nuts.
Good
He was
player.
14, 15 years old.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
could play back then.
That's actually how I got exposed to you guys. Was
Really?
Through him. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Oh, through Tim? Yeah.
Yeah, because we grew up
Look how that
together.
came full circle just now.
I
Holy
know,
shit!
It's crazy. Now he's down in Florida he's making cakes or something. He's like a baker.
I was going
Yeah,
to ask you
I
what
know
he
he's
was
in
up to.
Florida, yeah.
You know, doing his thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he was a great player.
I forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
Good kid,
Yeah.
too.
I'm
you
trying
know?
to remember him.
You don't remember Tim?
I know
See?
he.
That just goes to show how it was like back then.
Yeah. Hashtag my blackout years, right? Art?
Jesus, I mean, you know.
Well, you know what? Our practices were just like our live acts. We'd bring in the
Oh, yeah.
booze and we'd
Yep.
practice. We practiced every week. We had a time, a date. We used to practice
We did
every
3-4
Saturday.
nights. We did 3-4 nights a
Yeah,
week
yeah.
at times.
Every Saturday, and we would get there at what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, 3-4
And
o'clock
we
in the
would
afternoon.
we would do our set. We'd go and do our whole set. We'd sit there and drink, talk, have a good time. But back to what I was talking about with Mark, what ended up happening, he ended up saying he was done. He had other things he wanted to do, And Mark said, you know what? Since my fingers lopped, I used to play drums. Why don't you let me try out? So I think we tried him out on Dave's kit, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And we were like, yeah, because your kit was still there. And
That's cool. I never knew
so
that.
so we tried it on. I'm like, why didn't you stick to drums? I mean, he was
Well,
a great guitar player.
Do you remember we used to do Knocking on Heaven's Door and we'd switch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd play guitar and he'd get up and play the
was
drums.
cool.
So yeah.
That was
So next, he went out and bought a 13-piece lugwood with a rack and everything. So now we come in. We used to have the kick drums had the fallen angel things on them, and we had a stage that was this high, and next you know it, that's when we ended up.
We needed a new guitar.
We needed a new guitar player, and that's where all the guitar players started coming in.
We ended up settling with Ray Abel.
Yep.
Ray Abel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Never
Great
seen you
guy.
guys. Yeah.
Great guy.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Ray is just
Oh,
like
it was
one of the top.
It was
ones,
meant to
man.
be because
He's
him,
a
An awesome player too.
Todd and Ray work
Yeah.
Oh,
so good together.
I never played with another guitar player like I played with him.
Yeah.
Oh, he was great.
Like you say, such a good dude, too.
Yeah,
He
he
is.
is. He's
He is.
awesome. Oh
Great
yeah,
person.
I love Ray.
Yeah.
And back then, all your rock bands, your metal bands, and stuff like that, it was always two lead guitar players.
Yeah.
Not just a rhythm guitar.
Right.
There was always two leads. So these guys used to switch off on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we
kick
used
some
to
ass,
do a
I
lot
gotta
of our
say.
songs, like Tesla and a Maiden, and
Yeah.
it's just with the
Remember
guitar
that
work.
Caddyshack show you guys did? It was like a Halloween show or something like that. It was like holy wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he kicked
These guys
ass.
took pills or something, man. This you guys were hammering that night. That was
Me and Ray kicked ass together.
That was fun.
I had a lot of fun playing with him.
Well,
And
we
then,
did that Tesla song.
Oh, the Coming at You Live.
Coming at You Live.
Yeah.
The solos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
It's a blistering song, too.
It is.
I think that's on. Isn't that on? I think it's on my Facebook page.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
With all the drummers that you went through, you got any good drummer jokes? Sorry, Borja.
Oh, should we say that? Boy, he's sitting over there. Maybe have him go sit in another room.
We're not specifically talking about him. We're talking
I love this story.
drummers
Man.
as-
Keep them up,
as a
Drummer
whole.
jokes. I mean, did we really?
I don't know.
I think we were pretty blunt. It's like, okay, you suck.
It was just more. It was more frustrating than anything. The drummers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in '97, I want to say 97. Art calls me again, looking for a rhythm guitar player. So I jumped back into the band again and played rhythm guitar along with Todd
Oh, yeah. mhm.
Yeah.
and Tony and Art.
Yeah. Ain't that weird?
When did Fallen Angel call it quits?
We
Officially?
Yeah.
we didn't. I can't say we called it quits. It was more me. I
Hiatus.
walked away.
Fizzled.
More of a
Yeah.
hiatus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked away in '92.
I think it was around
92.
there, yeah, mhm.
And you know what? Being that
But then
I
we
walked,
got back together, like
Yeah.
you said, back in
But I-
2000.
but being that I
97,
walked away because
98,
basically
something like that.
being in a band, I mean, we were in these little bands that never went anywhere, but this was like the first band that really
Yeah.
actually did. I mean, we played out.
You're popular. Very popular.
Yeah. And I think it was more where everyone, when the band, it separated, but we always kept in touch and stuff like that. And then what it did is it's like I went out and did other things. They went out and did other things. So, I mean, I think it gave us more of a, what would you say? More of a learning of playing with actual other people, because I played with Taurus for 4.5 years, 5 years. I sang with them, and that was actually playing with them was actually like being a national act, because we were on the road.
They were always a good band.
We were on the road for
Tony's a
probably
good dude.
4 days a week. We would get home on a Monday. We'd be home Monday, Tuesday, and then we'd hit the road on Wednesday. And we always played out, you know. But then when the time came, when that finally came to an end, that's when, was it a call I got from, weren't you playing with Chris then? or in '97.
Was I?
I'm trying to figure out how we got it back together.
Because Pat Orlowski came.
Pat was playing
Pat
drums.
Orlowski.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
what it was.
Pat Orlowski.
When I came in the late '90s to play guitar, Pat was playing drums.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Did a
how
lot of
that
shows
started.
with Pat.
Yeah.
And then Chris Burns.
Yeah, and then Pat left, and
And that's
then
when-
we met Chris.
Yeah. We did that Sucker Punch thing for a while.
And then we did the Sucker Punch thing for a while.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we went back to Fallen Angel.
And we went back to Fallen Angel.
We did the 2 reunions about 6 years ago at the Mohawk Station.
Yeah,
and then at,
now I think we're
12
going to do
North.
another
I wanted
one.
to see that. I couldn't. I was up
Yeah.
north that weekend.
We did it with Alpha Centauri.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're talking about doing another reunion?
We're talking about it, yeah.
Sweet.
We're going to do one.
You know, I would love to. I mean, I could never do a full gig playing that stuff anymore because physically, I can't handle it. But I mean, as far if I could do a set, I wouldn't have no problem doing a set. And if we can get something happening here to just go out somewhere and just say, hey, let's do this one more time. We're not getting any younger, man.
No.
You know,
He's kind of like Phil Collins now.
Yeah.
Oh, I would not.
You see Phil now?
That's sad, man.
It's
That's
sad
sad
to watch him. He
watch.
just kind of sit there. He looks so frail. And
That's
Comes out
very
with a
sad to
cane.
watch.
yeah. It's
The
like,
band, the band sounded great.
The band is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Nick, his son, Nick, is
the drummer.
Does
yeah.
what's his name? What's his name on that tour?
Gabriel. No,
Gabriel?
No, I don't
No.
think he
I am
is.
so surprised he ain't out there.
nope.
I'm surprised they never got back together with Gabriel
Yeah, I know.
and just do like one last hurrah.
Gabriel's a stickler, man. He's you know,
How
he's
phenomenal
about
would that
yeah,
be?
really. I
Yeah.
mean, he's doing his own thing. He's good. He's solid. I think they did like one little one-off thing in like 1982 or 83, and that was it. That was the last time.
So if you guys do a reunion, what's your set list going to consist of?
The whole Appetite for Destruction album.
We did.
Def Leppard, his On Through the
did.
Night, and
Pyromania.
Pyromania.
Well, get this one. We did a gig. Remember this? We did the gig. What's that place on Court Street before it hits Genesee Street? Where all the
mentally
like
disabled.
the rehab place, right?
Club
you know what I'm
Tempo.
talking
Club
about?
Tempo, yes.
Club
Yes.
Tempo.
It was on Court Street, Park Ave. Like,
That was a club at one time?
yeah. Well,
It was for
Right across from where Ava Tulos used to be, right across
Yes.
from Johnny Knowles' place.
Oh, I got you.
yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
Okay.
well, that was a it was a rehab.
we used to call it Fort
So,
Tempo.
People would go in there, and they had soda and stuff. It's for people that are
In recovery.
whatever.
that aren't all there.
So we're all loading in, right? And out in the back parking lot, we got our cooler of beer and we're going at it, and we come out. So the song comes.
I think I know where he's going with this too.
So we're getting out there, we're ready to go, and we play our intro, and the intro's going, and all of a sudden we pop right into that Def Leppard tune, "Wasted."
Is anybody feeling wasted out there? I'm like, dude, do you know where we are? What do you think I got a bottle of Gatorade sitting there for?
Todd, that just all came back to me just now.
Do you remember that? Oh my Lord!
Do you know where we are right now?
Look around, dude.
But I didn't put it on the set.
It just happened to show up on there somehow.
Oh, that was
We
funny.
took a set from an old gig or something. We just threw it up and played it.
Give me a good shitty gig that you've been on. Like the worst gig ever.
Lost Horizon.
Lost Horizon?
Lost Horizon.
Yeah?
We played the Lost Horizon. You know Scott.
Oh, very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Scott Sterling.
yes.
Yeah.
So we're off
don't
freaking
get along.
loading in. Remember that they're all out there drinking.
Yeah.
Dave, all the roadies were all drinking. Because we always fill a cooler of beer. So they're out there drinking. All of a sudden I hear this screaming, "You don't bring this." I look out. He's taking their beer and he's breaking it
Yeah.
against the wall back there.
Sterling
Smashing
was.
all our beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never seen him get angry. And I've known him forever.
Yeah. So he come in, he's bitching at us, and I'm like, "Wow." So we do our sound check, and we get everything done, and then how many people showed that night?
8.
Was it 8?
I don't even remember.
It wasn't a real big crowd. I mean, we had people there, but it wasn't a big crowd.
But it was just like so
I'm trying to
depressing.
remember the whole thing.
It was like you figured, Syracuse scene, Yeah, it'll do good because we played out there. I think wasn't there another place we played at and did very well? So
In Syracuse?
wasn't there? Wasn't there another
the
place?
only-
You know what?
I only remember
don't think
Lost
it was.
Horizon.
I think it was
there
with
with Ray. Yeah, I can't remember where.
But there
it
was 2 other bands there playing that night with us. So it was kind of like a showcase thing for us. And there was 2 other bands that were. There was some punk band there, okay. And if I remember correctly, the guy in that punk band was Johnny Resnick from the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh wow.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think they were called Junk Monkeys or something like that. Or does that ring a bell?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
And he's from Buffalo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I want to say I'm pretty sure that he was in that band.
But that was a very
Yeah, I kind of remember the name of that band. Yeah.
Just kind of brought you down.
yeah,
it
you know.
did.
And then
It did.
you just turn around and you say, okay, this is a practice, live stage, lights, let's do it.
I mean, all he could have said was, guys, look, you can't have that in here. You know,
Right.
instead of being a fucking dick about it and breaking glass and shit.
No, he was smashing
But
it.
that didn't really make the gig bag.
No.
It just made
made
him
our-
being a prick. That's all. I mean, no big deal.
Yeah.
We were a little down and I mean, from what I remember, it sounded good.
Well, it's not getting the night off to a good start.
Right.
No, it's not like we didn't drink. Really, So
Well, that was the thing
it
back
turned out
then. When
okay.
we used to go to clubs, they don't do it. They don't do it like back then when we used to do clubs. They used to have drinks for us. They used to have what kind of beer you guys want. They in the back room we'd have.
I thought you were going to mention the night of Coleman's when we had that shitty sound system in the band.
Oh,
I remember.
Starfire.
I totally
that.
forgot about
What
that
happened
one.
was that the trucks got mixed up for what gigs they were
That
supposed
was
to
with
do.
you know who that was with? Chris Starr.
Starfire.
Yeah,
Yes.
Chris
Starfire. That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
And we had this little tiny thing with one horn and one little sub on each side.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be for a small country band. And
We got stuck with
We
it.
got stuck with that PA and those lights.
Oh, man.
And
It was a
I remember
nightmare.
it sounded horrible. It was
And didn't
terrible.
the lights keep going
And
out?
the lights were going.
Yeah.
And then
The sound was cutting out.
We
Yeah,
get
it
done
was
with the
bad.
night. We get done with.
It was bad.
We get done with the night. We're up in the dressing room and we're just pissing and moaning and bitching. And Todd's like, I bet that fucking country band sounded great tonight. Because they had the
They
big PA.
probably said it.
We talk about the shittiest gigs. What about the best gig? Was there?
There were a lot.
Yeah.
There were a
Is
lot
there
of good
one that really
gigs.
stands out above the rest.
I want to say for me it would be Friendies.
Yeah.
The one we did at Friendies.
Oh, when they wanted to tear the bar down.
Yeah, or whatever.
They wanted we were done playing. We got done and we were singing our goodnights. And they're yelling out, one more. And then one guy's yelling, we're going to rip this bar if you don't come down. We come out. We come out and did friggin' Ozzy. I think we did Crazy Train. And then.
It was mobbed in there. You couldn't move. I mean, it was like sardine packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bar was the size of what?
Yeah, small.
It wasn't big.
Probably from here to there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't big
Small
at all.
bar. But the back room where we had, it was good size, and it was just.
And you guys
elbow to
would go
elbow.
in there
Fit a
full
couple
production
hundred.
because I remember you guys with the full
Everywhere.
park cans. and,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we fit as much shit in there as we possibly could. I mean, we dragged it all out.
We did
Well,
a.
when we came in there, they were taping the windows so they wouldn't break.
Yep.
They put duct tape on the fucking window. What the hell are you
They
doing?
were.
You don't want them to shatter. He goes, whatever.
They were.
Is that a true story?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That I don't remember, but that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, one night we played. We did. What was it? What was the place on Lincoln Ave there?
Caddyshack.
Shakers.
The Shakers.
Shakers.
Yeah.
Caddyshack.
We
Same
did
thing.
Shakers.
Same
Now
thing.
back,
place.
yeah, back then we had rainbow lighting.
Yeah.
That's John and
John Labazette and Bill Whitaker.
Bill Whitaker.
Yeah.
They did all our lighting things. And then who we had was that when we had Finale. That's when Finale started.
Joe Finale, yeah, he was
started
doing sound, yeah.
started coming out. I think Finale used to charge us $175.
Oh yeah, back then. Who knows?
Back then.
Yeah.
And that's when I think
Joe was really good. Yeah.
yes. Yeah. That's when he started with the JBLs. Remember the big
Yeah.
tall skinny cabinet?
Yeah, he did a good job. Yeah.
So John comes to me. He goes, "What do you guys want to do for lights tonight?" And he's like, "We're like, do the normal." He goes, "We got an idea." And I go, "What?" He goes, "What we're going to do is we're going to move the stage to the center of the room, and we're going to circle all the lights around you."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah. Did you ever see?" That's when he got the idea from Def Leppard.
Yeah.
Remember when Def
They do
Leppard
the round.
played in the center?
Hysteria tour.
In the
Yeah.
round, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, he did. He hung 72 lights in this place.
Yeah.
Par cans too. Nonetheless.
Yeah, that's what we didn't have these LED shit
Right,
back
there's
then.
none of- yeah.
These things were 600
sweat your
fucking
ass
watts
off,
a piece.
right?
Yeah, no,
You know, they were hot.
I remember he walked right over to that freaking electricity and went.
Yeah. He did that at Elby's too. He put them all in. He had to go into the basement and put the shit in and put it right in the fucking the box. Yeah.
What a light show, though. It was.
I think the biggest. I think the biggest one we had was at Strebel Hall Auditorium at Utica
Oh
College.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was massive.
We
That
had,
was a
we
good
had over
time.
150 lights in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was big.
So how did the stage in the middle of the bar go off? Did it go off?
It went off great. Everyone was just like around us. They couldn't get to the back of us because that's where we had to put all the power amps and everything to the back. But they went from here all the way over to here.
Yeah.
And then the cans came right out. It was.
He did the same thing at Coleman's too. He used to put a lot in there too on that big stage. Yeah.
He had room in Coleman, so
We were always the lighting.
was
We
huge.
always liked a lot of lights.
Yeah.
Even though you sweat your ass off.
yeah, it was brutal. I don't think anybody even
Coleman's was
uses those
beautiful.
anymore, do they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen par cans in forever.
Well, it's all LEDs now. You
Yeah.
don't need par cans, and they suck so much power. The par cans.
I don't. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they
They're
do.
500 watts
You still
a piece.
got some, don't you?
I got
Todd?
about 20 of them sitting in my attic.
They're a relic now, Todd. You can keep them.
Use them for stoplights.
You'd be like, back in my day, this is what we used.
That's right.
And they were heavy.
Oh, they're heavy
Hey,
as
it kept
fuck.
us thin, right?
Yeah, no, yep. Working out, yeah.
Workout. Right?
Par 64s. Par 64 light
Yeah,
cans.
that's what I got, yeah.
You guys have seen the movie Rockstar, I'm sure.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Marky
yeah.
Mark,
Million
right? I've
times.
seen it a million times.
Yeah.
And do you remember when they were fighting against their rival gang or their rival
Oh,
band?
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff? Did
In
you
the
guys
park.
have a rival band?
Yeah,
Was there-
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody hated us. We hated everybody.
No, don't say that.
I'm just
No, you
kidding.
know what?
I'm
No,
just
I don't.
kidding. No,
I don't think we did. And I think you and I talked about this one time because we used to do a lot of shows with Phil Arcuri when he was with Mistress.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
think they practiced across the hall from us.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean,
bonk
Bonk
practice.
practice, Metacopus.
Metacopus,
With them guys,
yeah.
yeah.
so we all hung out together. There wasn't any
Right,
rival.
us,
There wasn't.
yeah.
I mean, back then.
Back
it
then
wasn't like that.
when there was a band playing that were friends that we knew, we'd go to the club that night and hang out with them.
We'd be
Yep.
cool. Yeah,
Just like
everything
when
would
we
be cool.
played, they would come to the club.
Sweet Cheetah, remember
Yep.
them
Yeah.
guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Iron's
I mean,
band.
we never.
Yeah.
It was never a thing where.
There was no rivalry.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, maybe we had attitudes or something like that.
You're
but-
young, though.
Everybody
But-
was a rock star. you
Right.
we at the end of the night when you sit there and you listen to it and you have a great time, it's like, dude,
know. Everyone
You guys
drank,
sound
had
good.
fun. You know.
Yeah.
you know.
That's what it was all about.
Yeah.
Drinking, having fun.
Nobody ever argued or got in any fucking dumbass stupid fights over anybody or shit. It was fun. It was a great era, man. Shit. Fallen Angel days, man. I wouldn't trade them for the world.
No way.
You know,
No
not
way.
at all.
It was great, you know. We had a lot of good times, you know, a lot of good times. There was a lot more
of
people
history.
around, you know. It was,
Oh, a lot of
A
his.
lot of history.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, before we started this podcast, you were talking about you're out there seeking new music. Who are you listening to these days?
I like Miles Kennedy. I love.
Oh, Miles
I
is
love his-
great.
Yeah.
So I
Alter
like to
Bridge.
work. I like working on his voice. I mean, he's just unbelievable.
He is.
He's the
Check
guy
out
has got, the guy has got so much.
Slash's solo show. It's
Yeah,
called Stoke.
I've seen that. Yeah, that's good.
And Miles
yeah.
Kennedy sing it, and
Yes.
they're pulling off Guns N' Roses better than GNR. It's fucking
Without a
scary.
doubt, yeah.
Kill
I
the
heard-
Ghost.
I heard,
Great
I
song.
heard Patience, too, the
Yeah.
version of Patience they did.
I mean, Miles is
That was
just
sweet.
tearing it up,
Yeah.
man. He's so good.
Well, he came out with Disturbed and did that Simon and Garfunkel tune with him. You know how Disturbed redid the
Yeah, Sound of Silence.
Style.
Yeah, yeah.
and he was the
Oh, that was him. Yeah,
that was
yeah.
him doing the
yeah.
higher part.
Oh, no
wow.
shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's,
That was
you
pretty
can go on
cool.
YouTube and check it out, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
His ranges.
Yeah.
And
I'm a
seen him
very-
live. Have you seen him live?
Never
He's
seen
such
him live.
a great
yet.
frontman too.
Yeah.
I've
No,
seen
you
him
know-
with Slash. And
You
it
know that he was the
epic.
one that Mark Wahlberg pulled up on the stage in Rockstar at the end of
Yeah.
the movie Rockstar. That was Miles Kennedy.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
You didn't know that?
I
didn't
didn't know
know
that
that.
either, no.
Yeah.
It was at the end. Yeah.
Yep, the very end.
when he just walks.
When he
away
hands him
from
the mic
gig.
and says, "Hey, you want to go rip the roof off this place?"
It's all you, kid.
Well, it's funny, you know that in the movie that you know the flying V that they show in the movie.
Yeah.
Todd has one.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh,
There was one of
yeah,
one
I
of
still
15
got
made.
that.
Was there one of 15 made? And you have what one?
Was
I
it
think-
58?
Yeah. It was 99, I think, that was made. Yeah.
There were 99.
Mine is stamped 0009.
His is number 9.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. I still got that. Yeah.
He fought for that.
long time.
Music
bought it
in Florida.
Florida, Music City in Orlando, Florida. Yeah.
Are you a collector, Todd?
Not really.
No?
I have a few guitars, but I don't really collect many.
Yeah.
I got my Carvins, I got the Gibson.
Yeah.
I got two. I just bought a Taylor acoustic guitar.
Nice.
I've been jamming on that.
Nice.
That's about it. I don't want to clutter it up. I got my Marshall stacks.
Yeah. Are you playing with anybody right now, or are you just
Nope.
kind of just jamming around the
Just
house?
jamming. Got the music room going.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty much it.
Kind of
love
like what
it.
we're all doing.
Yeah.
It's about
Yeah, if anything, I mean, there's not really anything good coming along. If there was, it's not like I say, back in the day, there was a lot of bands around.
There
There's
was.
not a lot now.
and a lot of clubs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There
That's
was
the thing.
tons of clubs.
You guys can play 3-4 nights a week if you wanted to.
exactly.
Now you
It's
can't.
not like that now. I'm glad I did it when when we were able to do it.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to start doing it now. That wouldn't be.
Todd, what
it's
are
hard.
you listening to these days? What's getting you off?
I'm still listening. I'm still old school. Listening to
alright.
the old stuff. I listen to a lot of new stuff too, but whatever sounds good, I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always going to go back to old school.
Oh yeah.
You guys into any of the Mammoth Wolfgang Van Halen stuff?
Oh yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
listened
that's
to any
cool.
of that?
That's
I
cool.
think it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
The only
That
thing
kid's
I've really
doing it
heard is that the one he wrote about his dad, and then I just watched a thing on Facebook because I have Slash addiction, and he just came out on stage with Guns N' Roses 2 nights ago.
Yeah, he was opening for him.
Yeah.
They're on tour with him.
Yep.
What
That
an album
sounds
though
good,
that
though.
is, right, Borgia?
Yeah.
Top to bottom, that
I
whole
haven't
album
heard
is
it yet.
solid.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
beautiful.
Listen to it. Get a
Yeah.
chance. You listen to
I
it.
mean,
It's badass.
Exactly, top to bottom. Everything
There's
just
not
hits
a
you right in the
bad.
chest.
There's not a bad song on that
He's
whole
got a
album.
great fucking mix, and he played every single instrument on that record.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? I know.
I imagine his band's got to be ripping though.
Very
He's
talented.
got 3 guitar players with him to cover all the parts.
Does he?
He totally refused to do any looping,
Good.
any pre-recorded background shit. Everything you're hearing is live,
I love it.
which a lot of people don't do that any day, anymore nowadays. So.
No, not at all.
And you know what I'm into.
I know what you're into. I see it every day.
Brilliant.
You're gonna go on Marillion tour.
I know. I know.
You know what sucks is we were supposed
Dream
to.
Theater.
Dream Theater, Porcupine Tree.
Didn't they just come out with a new album? Dream Theater?
It's coming out
Yeah.
November.
Yeah.
November
I was-
18th.
I was listening to some new stuff from them.
Yeah, we had tickets to see them in Rochester. They just canceled this tour. They're moving it up to 2022. We had 3rd row seats in front of Petrucci.
Yeah, you never did the gig when they came to Coleman.
No. I hear. Oh my God! If I hear that one more time, you know who throws it up my face all the time? Scott Anderson.
Yeah.
Well, you remember
like
we opened up for Foghat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
We
then
did Foghat, Molly Hatchet.
Molly Hatchet.
We went to dinner with them. too,
Yeah,
remember
well,
that?
we did a show with Foghat
Yeah.
Where was that
at
at?
Coleman's.
Coleman's.
That's Coleman's. It was Alabama Slammers at the time.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law was the manager for Ponderosa in Rome. So my father goes, I talked to Bob. He goes, Bob's gonna
We'll talk to Bob.
set up a table, and he says we're gonna see if these guys want to go and eat. So we go and talk to him. He said, "Listen, guys, when you guys get done with your sound check, and we'll get settled up. You guys want to get something to eat?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's go." So we took him down there, and he took the back room, closed it off, and everything, and we all went in there, and we all freaking ate, and
How cool is that?
people were
That was
all
awesome,
coming in.
yeah,
Who's that? Who's that? Well, that's Fallen Angel and Foghat.
Yeah.
And they're all like, "Wow," And these guys
It was fun.
so
yeah.
appreciate. They want. They're like, "Hey, can you guys go out on the road with us?" We probably go to every Ponderosa we can. Just tell your brother-in-law to call.
We'll go on the Ponderosa tour.
On the road, they play in the parking lot.
Coming on our horses.
Yeah.
John fucking Wayne over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, that was fun.
Great.
Yeah.
Listen, unfortunately, I got to cut this short, but I would really love to get you guys back on. I feel like we didn't scratch the surface. And 2, if you guys do a reunion, please use my platform to promote that. I would love to do.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's do it, man. That's what I tell all the bands. Use my platform.
If we could set something up at maybe at Lucan's or something like that, where we could maybe do like an 80s metal night or something like that,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
we could do like one set.
Oh yeah, or 12
or-
North or
or,
something like
you know,
that.
We do need a bass player, so
Yeah, unfortunately.
and they're all not working right now. I think they're all still unemployed and don't want to work.
Nobody wants to work. I nominate Scott Henderson. I'm nominating him right now.
There you
I'll
go.
take-
Yeah, Scott's
There
a
you
great
go.
guy.
I went
yeah.
out to Auburn with him last last week to see Seattle Suns.
Yeah, those guys are killing, huh?
Fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
Blew me away. And I don't like that kind of stuff, really. I'm not really into the grunge thing, but I was just like,
I like their set list. I seen their
They
set list.
were
Scott's a good
awesome.
man. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
yeah, I'll see him tomorrow night. We got rehearsals with Max. So
Cool.
I'll see him tomorrow
We'll
night.
talk about that really, really soon too.
Yes.
We'll get you back on when Max does that thing. But
That's going to be a good time.
yeah, Max is killing it, man.
November 26th at Lucan's CD release party.
Cool. Happy birthday to Max. too.
Yes.
It's
Yes,
his birthday
definitely.
today.
The big Pookie.
Happy birthday.
But we must do this again, please, because like I said, we didn't scratch the surface. There's so many stories that we need
You
to
didn't
go
come
through
close.
and stuff. But
Especially when we went to Fort Drum, played there.
oh my god,
Well, we'll get there next time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You only heard the drunk segment today.
Yeah.
You got to
We didn't
keep some
even-
of the good stuff for later.
Let's
you know?
keep the good stuff for later. But yeah, are you seriously contemplating a
Yes.
reunion show?
Yeah.
If we could pull it off, I would
I
definitely.
really want to do it, and if we do it, I really want to do. I don't know. I'd like to do it. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'd like to do it out during the summer outdoors at Saranac.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd like to do.
That'd be
Good
fun.
stage, or the Harp too. Harp would be good, and they got a great
Yeah.
stage over there as well.
Because I really want to. The idea of it is even try to get some older bands that used to play back when we used to play, get them together,
Everybody together.
have everyone,
Alpha.
and just come and have a great time. You know?
Yeah. I like that idea. We do a whole festival.
Yeah. I mean, we
Yeah,
even
just something kind of like 80s festival or
A
something
throwback
like that.
festival.
Yeah,
Oh,
get up.
yeah.
Each band play a set.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
have
that
fun.
idea.
We even thought about doing a Coleman's night.
Coleman's, which is now a fast track.
I know.
It is. It's a fast track now.
Yeah,
They just
right.
built a fast track on that land.
We'll go play on top
You know
of
what the fucking kicker is? There's
gas
another
pumps.
fast track a quarter mile down the road. It's the same size as the one they built on Coleman's.
I feel like Rome is nothing but fast tracks.
Well, in case you pass by one, you say, "Oh shit, I missed that."
Oh, wait, there's another one up here. Well, don't worry about it.
Oh, you guys, thanks for coming to hang
Definitely.
out, man. Shout out to EJA Moving Services. Joey's at 307 Utica Coffee. Dave Longaretta, Saranac Brewery. Billy the Liquor Guy, and Ballsy.com. Go to Ballsy.com or Ballwash.com. I'm sorry. Ballsy's the name of the company rather. You go to Ballwash.com, type in promo code members only, get yourself some hygiene for your groin area. Todd, I think that's something we should get you to.
He needs
Probably,
it.
yeah. I think so. At this point, yeah.
Get you some nut rub, brother. And Art can have the sack spray.
You're smelling fresh.
The jokes are endless with that promo, man. I'm telling you, they just keep going and going and going and going. But you guys, thanks again. Sorry, I got to cut this short. I got to get out of here. But great seeing all of
Yeah,
you.
we'll schedule part 2 for
Much
sure.
love for all
And
of you.
we got to get Justin and make sure Justin comes in for that.
Next time
He was said.
we'll come full stage gears.
I want props too.
Come on.
Thanks for
Put the
having us
wigs
on,
on.
man.
Of course,
appreciate
brother.
it.
This has been great. It's super cool. Later, guys.
All right, thanks.
Later.
Oh my God,
We didn't.
You know what? I'll be driving home to Syracuse.